Go into a coffee shop and you will see females chatting with females. To see men socializing, go to a sports match where males will watch the game together and occasionally make a comment, but never about something personal. Girls like the company of other people. They ask for help and don't like being alone. Boys, on the other hand, don't need help, and even when they do, won't ask for it. Think of a man who is lost and won't ask for directions. There is something inside him that makes him want to be independent from others. He must do his task by himself because to him, asking for directions is a sense of failure. A woman, on the other hand, sees arrival at her destination as success, no matter what it takes. Boys like nothing better than to be given a task and work as a group until they get the answer. Not only do they learn to problem solve, but that is how they learn people skills too. A girl will happily work alone, but boys like to work in groups. But they like it if the solution involves cutting wood, swinging on a rope swing, painting their faces, and running wild through the woods. Put your little boy in a school or homeschool situation, explain some math facts, and he will go away and do a whole page whether or not he understands the concept. To him, it is more important to be independent than to learn a skill. This is exactly why computer learning tools work well with boys. They give instant feedback as to whether or not something is right, and thus make learning quicker and more rewarding. When girls do schoolwork, they want to learn with mum. Even though they can read, they love to be read to. Boys, on the other hand, want to be given a task and work out how to solve it. When children are learning to type, a girl will want mum to find a program and tell her how much to type each day. A boy will want you to give him the challenge to learn how to type so many words a minute and a reward when it is achieved. The challenge of the mission will either be accepted or rejected. It will be finished or not started. They would get impatient if I tried to explain something a second time to make sure they understood. Telling males one thing once was, in their eyes, enough. I knew they didn't fully understand, but they were impatient to get on with the job. The challenge for me as a homeschool mum was to motivate my boys to do a task that I wanted them to do. Because I said so never worked. Everything I suggested they do had to have a reason behind it. If I could convince them of the reason, the chore or schoolwork would get done. I would often pose a "How are we going to do this?" question and have them come up with the answer. Then the three boys were a force to be reckoned with as they moved together toward their common goal. This that I've just read is Chapter 3 from the book Homeschooling Boys, Gaining Maximum Success from Minimum Cooperation, available on Kindle from Amazon and Nook from Barnes & Noble, and also available in the iTunes store.